morning everyone and welcome to another update video. Just overnight, at least from my standpoint, the Steam pages for the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection just went live. Well, they already have been live, but now officially the pages are live, so we can also pre-order, for example, the Master Collection itself. And we also gotten a little more insight in how this will be handled. We know already that with Metal Gear Solid 1, you will also get a Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2 bundled in. But will this be a different, download, or will you download it all at once? Well, if we scroll down, we can actually see the bundled games that are in here. And as we can see here in this bundle together, we have Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake as its own, basically, download. Then we have Metal Gear Solid, the Master Collection version. Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty Master Collection version, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater Master Collection version, and then of course also the bonus content where we have, for example, Metal Gear NES and Snake's Revenge in here. We got the two graphic novels as videos in here. And of course we also additionally have bonus content volume 1 where we have the free OST soundtracks from The Best Yet to Come, Can't Say Goodbye to Yesterday, and Snake Eater in an orchestral version. That whole package you can now pre-order on Steam for €60 here, or $60, or whatever is your local equivalent, of course. And you can all get it then, of course, on October 24th. I will now quickly go through a little bit, but that's basically the news as there is. I personally like how the page is actually looking like here. And I would expect that we're gonna see, like we already see with the pictures here, okay, this is not the MSX version. These pictures indicate that they use the later reworked versions that we got in Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence Disc 2, the PS2 version, which also have been available on the HDC. However, it's not entirely sure, of course, how we'll get this. Since these two games are coming in one, I assume it's going to be like the 20th anniversary edition of Metal Gear. This version came out in Japan, at least, and there we had on one disc together Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2 together, which is basically the Japanese version of the PS2 ports, but just in its own launcher. It has like one launcher window, and then you can select either of the games. Looking forward to playing that, of course. Next up, the highly debated Metal Gear Solid 1 release, and of course we heard already here, there we go, there's the note. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection version requires a controller in order to play. Playing with a keyboard and mouse isn't supported. I can at least understand that playing with a mouse is not supported, but not even playing with a keyboard, which the actual 2000 PC edition can do. That's unsurprising to me. From the screenshots that we see here, it might actually look like that we have 16:9 aspect ratio, like full screen on videos, but then with a little background in the beginning, and we play the game here in, I don't even think that's properly 4:3. This looks like it's 3:2, to be completely honest, which is cool. So it looks like for Metal Gear Solid 1 we do have here something like, oh, there we go, they actually included, that's great, they include in the Steam page the codec that we need to call Meryl from the 1:40:15 dialogue. So if people are like, hey, where's the backside of the disc? I can just go to the Steam store page, I guess. That's neat. But yeah, there is no support for keyboard and mouse. And what we're all hoping for, of course, as well, when we scroll down, is that we can see where is the support here for other languages. For example, for speedrunners, we want to specifically, there we go, we want to specifically have the Japanese version. Full audio can be gotten here for English, but also Japanese, which means the Japanese audio was only available back then in the OG Japanese release, which only had one difficulty to choose from, which is equivalent to our later easy difficulty. And of course, we have also the other languages here. There's no international support like the PC version had, where we had also French and German as audio. And of course, the console versions had way more support as well. Back in the day, they actually translated these games, which is kind of cool. But yeah, we're hoping that specifically the Japanese version will be the same as the Japanese Integra version that released on consoles, because in this one version specifically for speedrunners, of course, we have a cutscene that we can skip, and that is just before we fight Liquid on top of Rex. In all the other versions, we still have to watch the cutscene, but in the Japanese one, we didn't need to. Maybe it will be like, hey, actually, this is entirely the integral version, and we don't need to worry at all about it, just with more language support. Remains to be seen. We'll see it, of course, on October 24th. Here, the same thing, of course, also happens with Metal Gear Solid 2. There is no support for keyboard and mouse, only controllers are supported, which once again, we know that this is based on the HD version, which came out on console. This version never released on PC. The only PC version that we have of Metal Gear Solid 2, of course, is the Substance release. And this is the release based on the HD version that came out in 2012, developed by Bluepoint. And so but maybe logical that there's no keyboard and mouse support, at least not keyboard. Keyboard was only part of the PC Substance version, but this is based on the HD version. Once again, with all the English full audio and Japanese full audio, so that will be nice, because Japanese had one or two, I think, cutscenes that were slightly faster. And of course, the big one that everyone's looking forward to, for the very first time, Metal Gear Solid 3 will be available on PC here in the HD version, something that never happened before. And I have to say already, just based on the screenshots, it looks absolutely amazing. I can't wait to play around with this. Specifically also because the emulation versions that we have here on RPCS and Xenia sometimes still have some issues. I hope this version runs just perfect all the time at 60 FPS, and we'll see how it goes. It might be a disaster after all. And once again here as well, also Metal Gear Solid 3 does not support keyboard and mouse, only controller, because once again, of course, it's also based on the HD version that released in 2012/2011, depending on which region you're from. And so there was never actually a PC version for this release. In fact, there never was ever a PC version for Metal Gear Solid 3 in general. And just to confirm once again as well, here we have English audio and Japanese audio, and of course subtitles and interface in other languages as well. And last but not least, of course, here we got also the bonus content listed here. You can only get the bonus content if you buy the bundle of the Master Collection. So if you get the Master Collection as one $60 or €60 purchase, then you will also get the bonus content included here, which is, of course, Metal Gear NES, as we can see here. Then we have also Snake's Revenge, of course, as well. For the first time, not being locked down to the NES platform. I'm super excited to see what this means, maybe for speedrunners playing these games. Specifically, for example, in America, Metal Gear NES was way more known about and a little bit more, I want to say, famous, I guess, at least when it comes to speedrunning. The boards are fairly old, not having been updated in a long while, but still have more runners than we have on the Metal Gear MSX version, which we got, of course, here on Steam as Metal Gear 1 in one download. So yeah, then of course we also have here the Bande Dessinée update, and also in this bonus content we have the OST player where we have 20 songs I think in total here from different games of the series that we can listen to then as a little app. Quite nice. But also even here as well, of course, once again, keyboard and mouse are not supported. This is mainly, of course, I think from Metal Gear NES and of course Snake's Revenge, which of course have only been out ever on emulators and of course the NES. And I like to think that maybe these versions are just, they're not native PC versions. I don't think so. So maybe they're using some sort of emulator in the background, like BizHawk or who knows what. They're just going to ship here as a Steam page. The specifics, of course, we'll look at on October 24th, 2023. But yeah, that's basically it about the Master Collection. Of course, we have also here the bonus content, Volume 1 with the 3 extra OSTs. Ironically enough, here it says there is no keyboard mouse support. I guess they just used the one message for everything inside of this collection. But yeah. These are the 3 extra songs that are included now in the OST player if you get the whole bundle at once for €60 or $60. And that's it basically about the Master Collection. Thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to quickly take a look here at the page, give a little bit of an insight. It says here, of course, full controller support. That's nice. Steam achievements. That's great. We've never seen Steam achievements or just achievements in general officially from Konami for Metal Gear Solid 1, so an all achievements run maybe in order soon. And of course as well, all the achievements hunters will look forward to all the other games as well. I assume that also we have Steam achievements then for Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2. Specifically, quickly look again here. Yeah, Steam achievements for Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2 is also happening, so that might be an upcoming category extension. But yeah, I'm very excited. Looking forward to October 24th, and we're gonna play all of these games on the various platforms. I personally will get them on all possible platforms, which will be PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch, and of course here on Steam for PC. Thank you so much everyone for watching. Of course, I hope you have a nice day. See you all soon.